Hi, this is Miss Scholes, and I wanted to send a message to my online students today that will continue distance learning. Since we were at my house, I decided to show you some things from my house, and then I kind of got overexcited, so I brought a lot of things out. But right now, even if you were to go to school, you wouldn't be able to see my friends because they're not allowed at school. So this is Fred the Frog, and you know Bob. And I got this, sweetie, last Valentine's Day. We have Groot. So the crayon is interesting. The crayon is something I started with my students 2 years ago, but all of my students have wanted to continue it, and that is a 365 give. Now, it is not about giving money at all. You will never give me money, you will never give anyone else money. I will never ask you to give money. But it's about giving of your time and giving of your kindness. So a lot of students will choose on Friday to do something for Saturday, like they would make a card for their mother, or help her unload the dishwasher, or help her little sister or brother with their math facts. So that's the giving that I have you guys do. And when you are in the classroom or distance learning 4 days a week, you can earn prizes. So I brought some big prizes to show you. Like I have these for girls, and I have unicorn things, but don't think I forgot about you boys. I've got like Power Rangers, Transformers, Turtles, and so then I also have small prizes for if you had a really good week. Everybody gets a small prize if they had a good behavior week. So I do that, and you can earn those 4 days a week. And then usually the class, online or in class, or both, can vote to take 1 day a week to earn money for a student who does not have water or food in another country. And we have adopted a student like that for my last 2 class years. And I adopted a new student actually in the spring too. And I give fake money, and I put it in here when you guys do well or you answer a question right on that day. And then you guys are the ones that, through the fake money, I turn it into real money. I pay it to give that child food and water. So that is just one way that you can be kind this year. And another way that you can earn prizes. I wanted to talk a little bit. I brought some signs just to show you kind of what second grade is about with some things. These stickers, I have 4 levels in my classroom. They're not the right level right here, sorry. But blue is the best. Like if you had a great day, if you didn't even have to have warnings, if you were awesome, you'll get blue. This is something parents can tune into too, because I send these home to get signed. And then it's like a stoplight. Green is if maybe you got some warnings, but you didn't do anything really that bad and you did your work. That would be a green day. And then yellow is if you got some warnings and maybe you didn't finish your work. And then red is if I had to ask you to go to the reflection desk, which is just the place that you can write down how you're feeling and what you did and what you would do different next time. So these stickers we'll use every week, and parents, you can expect to see that. I included this poster because it has the math standards from fall of, from quarter 4 of last year. That my district wanted me to teach, and I always teach the standards and I use district curriculum. So I want you to know that even though a lot of my stuff is a little different and it's data based, that I do use district resources and the Arizona state standards, which are very similar to the Core Common State standards that the US uses. Another thing I like doing with my students is science experiments. That's something that hasn't been brought into the classroom a lot, but they will experience. So here we have the page that they would use. They would put their purpose, their hypotheses, their procedure, the materials, and the results. And this would happen over a couple of days' time, not just one day. But it's a good way to really engage students in science again. And then these are the ways that the strategies that I sometimes use to help students read. For example, one of them is Stretchy the snake. Stretch out the words slowly. Put the sounds together to figure out the tricky word. So these are my segue into the fact that I used to be a reading interventionist and a math interventionist. So while I will use all of Legacy's traditional curriculum, I also have interventions for students who are a little bit behind. And I know that this year at this time, there have already been teachers assessing students. I've already been able to assess students. I still tutor some of my students from last year, as well as I had some students in my class last week. And so I found that those interventions can really help. A focus this year will also be on nonfiction. So here are some text features that your kids will learn. Another thing that will really, really help is if you work with them on flashcards. I know my mom used to work with me on flashcards after dinner or if I was home after lunch. And I have a lot of flashcards. If you request flashcards, I can send them for free to you. And so we have addition, subtraction, and multiplication. And I do have division for later in the year. This just gives your kid a foot up because a lot of times the students will need to be like 7 minus 5, 7 minus 5, and so they'll get their fingers out and they'll have to put their fingers down, which is fine, and I love it as a strategy. But if we are doing 3-digit by 3-digit addition and subtraction with regrouping, like we are doing this year, and if we're doing multiplication with multiple steps that needs addition, then they really need to stop using their fingers and be freed of that. So that's why I would recommend the flashcards. For other tips, it has been shown scientifically that the best thing you can do is to read with your child 20 minutes a day. If you do that for a school year, it's supposed to increase their IQ by quite a lot, more than anything else would. So I'll stop there. I could talk about database learning for a long time, but I just wanted to say to my online students that I care about you already. I always end up loving my students. I know that you're smart, that you're kind, that you're going to be successful this year. And I promise that I will help you to become successful this year. It might look different than other years. We might have to get creative, but I'm excited about that. Just a last mention about school supplies. I will post the list today. One thing we don't use a lot of in second grade is markers because they bleed through, and we don't do coloring anymore. We might color patterns or color digraphs and blends, which are parts of words, but we don't color like Snoopy. So if you get your child like colored pencils like these and just regular crayons, I have down here somewhere, a notebook is a good idea, and a binder. You can either use a binder and one folder or 2 folders of different colors. Those are helpful. Crayons are good, pencils are good, erasers are good. If you are, staying at home, you might find that you like to use either a dry erase board, which you can get at the Dollar Tree, and a dry erase marker. We use felt just to wipe it off. You can get that at Walmart. Or you can use a notebook with a dark colored marker, but they will have to write pretty big and pretty dark for me to be able to see it on my computer. So I hope that this helped you feel a little bit more at ease. And I do promise that I think about my online students, my distance learners every day. I am trying to plan lessons every day that will help you, and I will continue to stay in touch. I hope you have a nice night. Bye.